Okay guys, I'm going to lay down some Bow Valley Album Club stats for you. So far we reviewed 17 different albums that have obtained an average score of 6.68. We've had a high score of a 9.5, and we've had a low score of abysmal. I'm not rating this album because it's shit. So who picks the best albums? Well, statistically, it's Brandon, coming in at an average score of 7.88 for his picks. Poor old Mitch, he takes a shit kicking on his picks, with his albums rated in a low 5.94. Ironically, it's Mitch that gives the most favorable reviews, doling out an average of a 7.07 ratings, while old Brandon, he's the group's naysayer and scores the albums at an average 6.27. Of the 17 albums that we reviewed, so far we've reviewed 7 alternative records, 4 rock, 2 folk, 2 Americana, 1 soul, and 1 country album. We like rock the most, give those ones an average score of 7.5, and we think country is shit, 4.88. 10 of the 17 albums, or 58% of them, have received a Zac Brown Award, with everyone in the group but Todd dishing out 2 Zac Brown Awards. It should be noted that Justin and Brandon have actually only had 2 picks so far, so for those of you counting at home, 100% of their picks, Zac Brown Awards. The 3 albums that we disagree the most upon were coming in at number 3, Winter Sleep, The Great Detachment. Number 2, The Record Company, Give It Back to You. The number 1 album that we didn't agree upon the most, Queens of the Stone Age, Villains. The 3 albums that we agreed upon the most were number 3, Car Seat Headrest, Teens of Denial. Number 2, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, The Nashville Sound. The number 1 album that we all agreed upon the most was Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats, Tearing at the Seams. A couple other factoids here to throw at you. Mitch ranked Hazards of Love by the Decemberists 270% higher than anyone else in the group. And Todd thinks that Zac Brown's Jekyll and Hyde is a better album than Joel Plaskett's Park Avenue Sobriety Test, better than Queens of the Stone Age Villains, and better than Brand New's Science Fiction. So what was everyone's favorite album? Well, here's what the group thought. Todd gave a 9.5 to Charles Bradley's Changes. That was his favorite. Brad, he really liked The Record Company's Giving It Back to You with a 9.35. The very first album we reviewed was Mitch's favorite, Winter Sleep, The Great Detachment, an 8.5. Brandon, Zac Brown Award coming up here. Hamilton Leithauser, I Had a Dream You Were Mine. He gave that one a 9.5. Another Zac Brown on the host, Justin. Johnny Flynn, Cillian, he gave that an 8.2. Now, how do they rank overall? Well, here's the list. Starting at number 17, and proving that we don't have the same musical taste as Rolling Stone magazine. With a 3.5, we gave Arcade Fire, Everything Now. Number 16, we got a weird album here about bestiality. We got the Decemberists, Hazard of Love, with a 4.3. Our country album comes in at number 15, Zac Brown's Jekyll and Hyde. Really nobody liked that. A Noise album at number 14, Brand New's Science Fiction, got a 4.8. Number 13, we got Canadian alt-country favorites, the Sadies, coming in with a 6.4 for their album Northern Passages. Number 12, Queens of the Stone Age, their guitar rock album Villains. We gave that a 6.7, a real kick in the head. At number 11, we got Joel Plaskett, the Park Avenue Sobriety Test, scoring a 6.9. Number 10, we have Ben Howard's Noonday Dream, which is a good album to listen to while you're tired, apparently. Number 9, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, the Nashville Sound. We ranked that one with a 7.2. Number 8, The Record Company, Give It Back to You, at a 7.5. At number 7, we have Car Seat Headrest, Teens of Denial, 7.55. Just narrowly beating that at number 6, we got Johnny Flynn, best known for his work on Scrotal Recall. His album Cillian, we gave that a 7.56. Kicking off the top 5 was the first album that we ever sat down and reviewed. We got Halifax's Winter Sleep, The Great Detachment, a 7.6. Number 4, Hamilton Leithauser, I Had a Dream That You Were Mine, We gave that a 7.65. Number 3 with a 7.9, we got Typhoon's White Lighter. That's a big band. Number 2, Charles Bradley, Changes. We gave that an 8.0. And then a week later, Charles Bradley died. So that's kind of sad. Number 1, the best album according to 5 beer-drinking guys who really have no business judging or reviewing music. Anyways, we thought Nathaniel Ratcliffe's and the Night Sweats Tearing at the Seam. We gave that an 8.1, and that was the best album that we reviewed so far. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Here's to many more albums.